Witnesses reported an earthquake-type rumbling and street-level dust clouds before each tower fell. These claims were ignored and disregarded because no video evidence was available. Listen to the massive explosion and watch a cloud of dust rise up from the street between two waterfront buildings well before the North Tower World Trade Center 1 starts to fall.
Now people are gathering in large groups. In fact, in one corner I saw a group of people actually holding hands and praying. As I stand on the Manhattan Bridge, which is closed, it is open to pedestrian traffic. Some people are walking across, but there's just no way for them to. As I look at something happen, I can't. Now people are gathering in large groups. In fact, in one corner I saw a group of people actually holding hands and praying. As I stand on the Manhattan Bridge, which is closed. As I stand on the Manhattan Bridge, which is closed, it is open to pedestrian traffic. Some people are walking across. Some people are walking across, but there's just no way for them to. As I look at something.
Sequence. Now they did other things to melt the steel, probably, I'm assuming maybe thermate or some kind of other substance. I believe they also had some kind of nuclear, slow nuclear reactive stuff. Like they use this depleted uranium for these tank buster things. It burns right through the tank's armor and of course kills everybody inside because it's very hot. This might be like some kind of a substance they put on the columns or had it so it was activated at a certain point. That's what I'm guessing, because they were pulling molten steel out of the tower up to 12 weeks after. There's nothing in the chemistry department that would produce temperatures those temperatures that would last 12 weeks. It has to be something in the nuclear.
There are certain people trying to call their families. All the cell phones are down, as you can imagine, since there are these at the World Trade Center is the antennas where people would be calling on the cell phones.
And the Treasury also having been evacuated. What we have not heard yet are casualty figures for what is obviously a massive disaster at the World Trade Center, and there is no doubt massive loss of life there. We've been talking to various for many miles, and it's hard to miss when there is smoke and a massive explosion coming out of it. The first one plane crashing into the World Trade Center, then a second crashing into the second tower of the World Trade Center.
Unbelievable.
Word now that a plane has crashed into the Pentagon. It has been evacuated along with the West Wing of the White House. The Treasury has been evacuated. The Capitol evacuated. The Sears Tower in Chicago has been evacuated. There was no threat of an attack against the Sears Tower, but they're obviously going to quit while they're ahead there. And all of this, the world...
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The building fell. Are you there? The building fell.
Which What Julian is saying is true. The tower has collapsed.
Oh my God!
The World Trade Center has just crumbled, collapsed in a pile of dust. This approximately
The second building collapsed. It's gone.
approximately an hour
The
ago.
whole city's like now, the whole downtown
Totally
starts.
collapsed.
We have it all on the video, but it's gone.
To interrupt you for a second. Again, there has been a second explosion
There it is.
here in Manhattan at the
Oh, lots of smoke, and then the next thing I heard an explosion, and the building from the top, the south building, just crumbled.
In the nation's capital.
And speaking to people here at the Pentagon as they're being evacuated from the building, I am told by several people that there was in fact an explosion. I was told by one witness, an Air Force senior enlisted man, that he was outside when it occurred. He said that he saw a helicopter circle the building. He said that he saw a helicopter circle the building. He said that he saw a helicopter circle the building. He said that it appeared to be a U.S. military helicopter and that it disappeared behind the building where the helicopter landing zone is. And that he then saw a fireball go into the sky. That fireball was apparently from a plane. An Associated Press reporter on the scene saw the tail end of a large airliner launch into the Pentagon. Of course, the Pentagon has been evacuated along with the
Large rumbling and the entire tower fell and collapsed to the ground. People came running north because of the smoke. It was billowing up Broadway. There's a big black cloud of smoke. You can't even see down Broadway from the vantage point of City Hall.
Sir, you took
I've now looked at point of City Hall.
Sir, you took
I've now looked at point of City Hall.
Sir, you took
I've now looked at
Unbelievable.
word now that a plane has crashed into the Pentagon. It has been evacuated along with the west wing of the White House. The Treasury has been evacuated. The Capitol evacuated. The Sears Tower in Chicago has been evacuated. There was no threat of an attack against the Sears Tower, but they're obviously going to quit while they're ahead there.
As Chopper 4 emerges from the smoke above the North Tower, its white belly becomes visible from another camera angle near the church on the other side of the building. Is this a genuine New York Police Department air-sea rescue chopper that simply decided not to rescue anyone? Or is it participating in the tripod emergency war game exercise FEMA started running September 10th at the World Trade Center from the Port Authority headquarters, Pier 92, and being ordered not to rescue anyone?
Oh my God, the building fell! Are you there? The building fell! Oh my God, the south building just crumbled from the top!
As the South Tower begins to fall, we can see a dark smoke collapse zone at the top and the corner structure intact.
Oh, I don't know what this was, but this was not an aircraft. This is really bizarre, man.
Smooth-edged, approximately 39 feet in diameter and 17 feet in height. It travelled from a southwest direction at 220 miles per hour at a descent angle of approximately 16 degrees and smashed into the South Tower. It does not look like a plane or a helicopter. There are no propellers or wings. It cannot be a balloon as it is travelling too fast. It is unlikely to be a conventional rocket or missile as it is moving too slow and the shape is inconsistent with any known missile.
You can see thick black smoke indicating the fire is still going on right now in the World Trade Center. For as far as the eye can see, from the air because the buildings kind of shadow the streets, but no doubt a lot of activity on the ground right now. Wow. That apparently does look like it is in the other building at this point. They're telling us to back off.
What is that? It's over there.
A light-colored dust detonation zone quickly progresses down the side of the tower while the corner structure remains intact. Within 3 seconds, the detonation zone has become roughly 30 stories tall, with the dark smoke collapse zone far above.
From Mayor Giuliani, but I understand that he does plan to address us at some point.
Yes, we are trying to locate where the mayor is. Obviously, usually when there is crisis situations, he would be down at the Office of Emergency Management, which is down at the World Trade Center. We cannot find him right now. The City Hall is also evacuated and locked down. Obviously, for security reasons, we will let you know as soon as we know when the mayor will speak with us.
Here we can see the standard equipment carried by Air Sea Rescue. In 1993, the New York Police Department successfully rescued 28 people from the top of the tower. Veteran helicopter rescue pilots quoted by the Journal say a rescue of a few dozen people would have been difficult but possible in 2001. However, police helicopters hovered nearby but were ordered away from the towers.
Blocked off, everyone is being diverted. There is just no way into the city except for emergency vehicles. I did pass through a couple of parks and on some of the streets, and before, when I reported about an hour ago, there were people at their gas pumps who turned to look at the smoke that was coming from the city. Folks stepping out of bodegas and stores to look. Now people are gathering in large groups. In fact, in one corner, I saw a group of people actually holding hands and praying. As I stand on the Manhattan Bridge, which is closed, it is open to pedestrian traffic. Some people are walking across, but there's just no way for them to. I don't look at something else that I can't.
No confirmation yet. DC police apparently are saying that, DC police plane, rather, I should say. Let me get that correct. A DC police plane has been hijacked, is now en route to Washington. We do not know anything more than this at this point. It has not been confirmed. We do not know the intentions of this plane, only that we are receiving word that a DC police plane hijacked and is now en route to Washington. This is just literally becoming more bizarre by the second.
The building came down and left that spire, which I guess is what they call the center core. And I saw it looked like a church spire in there. But then that's like, and that's like, what knocked that down? There was no fire on the bottom and certainly no more pressure on it. So how come that all of a sudden decided it would fall too? It's a strange occurrence, but I tell you, at the time I didn't think of it, but saw the spire and I thought, oh, the building, we're going to have this huge wreck sitting there, and like, it went. Now, how did the whole thing go down?
The 1010 Wins newsroom. Later tonight, we expect to hear from President Bush. That plane was debuted in here's Matt Ward.
Manager difficulties around the area. New Jersey Transit outbound Hoboken Terminal operating on a load-and-go basis, no inbound service, and also out of Newark Penn Station, limited service on the Northeast Corridor and North Jersey coastlines and the Raritan line as well, and limited service from Penn Station and New York.
It does appear that building number 7 has just collapsed. We've been telling you that building was on fire.
The thing is that when number 2 went down, I don't think, and I know I'll put myself in that group, I never thought these things would fall down. I mean, we were watching them. You could see them burning. A lot of it was damaged. There was fire coming out of the top, but I just never for the life of me thought that these huge buildings that have been here so long would actually just fall.
Later tonight, we expect to hear from President Bush. That plane was debuted. And here's Matt Ward.
Difficulties around the area. New Jersey Transit outbound Hoboken Terminal operating on a load-and-go basis, no inbound service, and also out of Newark Penn Station.